And so, hello to everyone from the IFVP and beyond. I am here today, Jill Greenbaum, with Sam Brad to talk about one of our breakout sessions. So, Sam, tell us a little bit about yourself and this idea that we've been cooking up and working on.
Hi, Jill. It's so great to see you. So, hi, everyone. I'm Sam Brad. I live in Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada, and I'm a graphic facilitator and a graphic recorder. And one of my special interests is how we work with diversity. I have the privilege of working with lots of different organizations, as many of us do. And I want to host a conversation about listening with diversity. I know lots of people also are interested in this topic.
Oh, absolutely. So, Sam, tell us a little bit more about diversity and what you wish for this breakout session.
Yes. So, I mean, it's a huge, huge area. People are going to have all sorts of knowledge and expertise in areas that, I could never bring. So I'm a white person who lives in Vancouver, and I want to know for the folks who are going to come to this session, I want you to bring your full selves. And so I think what we need is an opportunity for us to all to be learning from each other. And so my wish is that people will come and engage in a conversation and find out what techniques we're using to draw differently, to be fully present with ourselves and our clients and the facilitators, and then also how we relate to the artifacts and the things that we're drawing. So I made a little drawing.
Of
This
course.
is my wish. My wish is this. So we're all familiar with the iceberg model. And when we talk about drawing diversity, we're probably just talking about the very tip of this iceberg.
Mhm.
And let's start talking about the paradigms, the things that are deeper, how we can really, again, show up with our full selves in the room.
Right. And when you and I were talking before, you mentioned a rather unique way to approach all of this as opposed to a panel sitting up in front of the room. How might this take place?
Yeah. So I thought about a panel at first, and I know that if I was on the panel, I'd find that a little bit stressful. You'd have to be the expert on all the things. And instead, I'd like to see if we can flip this around. I was inspired by being on Sunny's panel last year, where there were so many voices in the room. And I thought that would really work well to have a more open dialogue, like a fishbowl. And so what I'm hoping for is to bring, again, as many people together who are interested in participating in this.
Mhm.
And the invite is for four different things. So you could be part of the fishbowl conversation. You could come as a participant. And then I had this other idea that we would kind of spread the work around. Maybe there's people who are not even coming to the conference this year, but you've been working with diversity in an important way, maybe around gender or disability or age, with anti-racism work, indigenous communities, and maybe you've got like this really important gem to share.
Mm.
I want you to have a place in this workshop as well. So get in touch if you want to be on the panel or on this fishbowl, if you want to come to the workshop, or if you want to just send in something that you've learned. We can do it by writing or by video. And I thought that would be, again, another way of just sharing what people are doing out there in our field.
That's awesome. And it's really so in keeping with what we're trying to do this year at the conference, which is bring in new and different approaches, new voices, being as inclusive as possible. So I think you're off to a great start in terms of the ideas that you've expressed. And I can't wait to see how this all comes together. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thanks, Jill. See everybody at the workshop.
Terrific.